guys, it's Hope. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a different one that I'm really excited about. So I went through my collection and I picked out products that I hardly use. I a lot of times use the same products over and over, and so I went through my collection and pulled out all the products I never use, I haven't talked about in forever on my channel, and I tested them out on my face, played with them again, started the video without the intro because I wanted to start with a full face on. And then I got done filming, I ended it and everything because I always start my videos just whatever. Shut everything down, cleaned up, went and ate lunch, started sitting, hanging out, was gonna edit, and then I was like, wait a second, I never filmed the intro. So I filmed this video like probably almost 2 hours ago, but I forgot to film the intro. So let's just hop right into the video and get ready. Okay, so I'm sorry, you're probably gonna hear vacuuming in the background because my family decides to do everything when I start to film. I don't really have a primer that I'm like, I never use, but if I had to pick one, it would be the NYX Pore Filler and the L'Oreal Magic Lumi primers. It's not like I never use these because I only have like 4 or 5 primers, so like I do get in rotation of them a lot. But if there's ones that I never use, it would probably be this L'Oreal one. So I'm just going to use this one like on my cheeks and stuff, and my forehead, and kind of like my chin. And then I'll just use this one like on my nose. It's not even that they're like bad products either. I'm actually really excited. I was going through my collection and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to do this video because it's giving me a chance to use products I don't use very often. Or on my channel, I should say. Some of these I actually have been using like this week, but like I don't use on my channel very often, and I'm tired of using the same products on my channel all the time. I need to branch out some more. So now that I did that, I have a foundation concoction because I want to use the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. I don't use this very often, like at all, but it is definitely too dark for me. I'll show you a swatch. But like, can you tell? It's not that bad, but it is too dark for me. It's a little too orange. I'm going to mix the Revlon Colorstay Foundation, which is a little too light for me, and I don't ever use that one, so I feel like that's kind of a good concoction. This e.l.f. one is very thick. So sorry, you can hear that vacuum going. I know it's annoying. It's annoying the heck out of me right now. I'm just going to use my L'Oreal sponge. I didn't really think about using different brushes because I don't have that many brushes, so I can't really do that necessarily. And I actually want to like wear this makeup today, obviously. It's not like it's bad products I don't really like. I want it to be blended the way I like it, so I'm just going to use this L'Oreal sponge. I mean, I have other sponges that I don't use very often that work fine, but I'm just going to use this one. Part of the reason why I don't ever use this e.l.f. foundation is just because it is just too dark for me, and I just don't ever take the time to mix in other foundations. And also this one's a little bit heavier, or just fuller coverage, and like on an everyday basis I don't necessarily wear like full thick coverage, you know? Like this one's like a thicker full coverage, not just like a, you know what I'm saying. I talk about that all the time on my channel. I have this Maybelline color correcting one. I talked about this more in the summer. I feel like my skin's more red in the summer for some reason. Or maybe I just pay more attention to that stuff in the summer. I might stick it on this little blemish here, but I don't really have a lot of redness, so. I have the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer, and I also have the Master Conceal, which this stuff is like almost gone, so I'm going to try and just kind of mix these. This one's kind of thick. And then I have the Magic Lumi, which I used to use all the time, but I haven't since it's kind of too dark for me, so I'll just put that on my nose. And then I'll mix a little bit of the Super Stay Better Skin. I'll put it the Super Stay Better Skin in here. I don't really like the applicator. I feel like it's like rough and it doesn't get a lot on it. Like I have to dip in like 40 times. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but still, I could be getting low too. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of this Master Conceal. I like the Master Conceal, but I hate the packaging. And in the Master Conceal I have the shade Light. In the Super Stay Better Skin I have the shade Ivory. And then in this one I have Light as well. I think the vacuuming has stopped, which is good. I'm trying to like do stuff faster. Whenever I get ready for filming, I swear I spend like an hour and a half to 2 hours just getting ready because I have so much fun, because I actually have time. But now like I actually want to like, you know, like not have to sit down and edit an hour and a half long video. I like posting get ready with me stuff, but I hate editing them. But I feel like that's what a lot of people like to see, is like when I'm actually applying products to my face, which is why it's hard for me to film on weekdays, because I get ready in the morning at like 6 o'clock in the morning for school, so it's not like I have time to sit and film then getting ready and stuff. Highlight stick from Smashbox. The brand Bougie Behavior sent it to me, and I think that's like it's like a lightly used makeup company that use products and then I like sanitize them. And I've had this for a while now and I don't use it that often, but I've never had a problem with breaking out with it. Smashbox LA Lights Blendable Lip and Cheek Color, which is just kind of like a highlighter. It's not, like, I actually have been using this week, so it's funny for me to say I never use it, but I don't think I've ever used it on my channel before. And I don't use it very often, ever. I actually like to draw it on my hand and then just take it and pat it on my cheek. And sometimes I'll pat it with my beauty blender too, whatever I'm feeling. It just gives you a light, like, dewy look. I love it. I actually really like this product a lot. It's not like an intense, it just gives you like a glowy look, you know? And I'm going to put more highlighter on top. So I do like this one. I have the, is there a certain shade? Hollywood and Highlight is the type. That's probably the shade. I don't know. I really like it. It comes with like a sponge applicator to blend, but it's rock solid. I never use this Wet n Wild Megaglow contouring palette. I use the lighter shade to set under my eyes. I love this brush. It's so nice and fluffy. And I don't use it under my eyes very often, but I should. The NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. I purchased this. This is the second one I have. And I actually hardly use it, but I loved it the first time I got it, so I don't know why I don't use it any, like, much more. Just gonna set the rest of my face with this e.l.f. powder brush. I like this flat top powder brush for that. I'm going to just take my Benefit Hoola, which you guys might be surprised, but I do not use this very often at all. I think it's just because it's like right now it's kind of dark for me, and I don't like a very orange tone bronzer, or like very warm. This one is, and it's also very pigmented, and so like in the winter I'm just going to use like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Also, I was wondering if you guys would want me to do a full face using the products that I mentioned in my makeup use up video. Oh shoot. Which is the products I want to use up in 2018. The only reason why I didn't want to do that video today was because I feel like those products that I mentioned I talk about all the time, so I wanted to like mix it up. But if you guys want me to do that video, I can. Just let me know. My battery's flashing at me and it's making me anxious. I'm also going to take the contouring part from the Wet n Wild contouring palette and use this. This is a very warm tone and I feel like it can look muddy a little bit fast, so I just want to just do a little bit. I mean, I do like this product, but it does look like the powder under my eyes does look powdery, you know? It kind of gives that, you know, there's some products where it like doesn't give you that powder effect, but that product I feel like really does. Blush is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush and Flush. I hardly use this, but I can't get rid of it because it's a Tarte blush, but I've had it for well over 12 months. It's not that I don't like this shade, but I just don't wear this shade very often. I don't know why this was the shade that I got out of all the shades. It doesn't even swatch very well. I mean, I'm not used to wearing these shades, but I do like it on myself. Like, it looks very pretty. I just never use it. I actually like that. Why don't I use this more often? I like this a lot. And then for highlighter, I have this NYX Illuminator, you guys. In Ritualistic, never use this. I'm actually going to use my Morphe 510 brush. And I also have the JCat U Glow Girl Baked Highlighter, which I just got not very long ago, but I don't use it very often either. We're going to start with this NYX one, though. I feel like it's a pretty highlight, but it's very powdery. I mean, it doesn't look bad. That Smashbox one probably helps. You know, I'm just going to use that. I don't think I really want this, like, golden-y kind of... Nah, I'll still put a little bit on. I'm going to go off camera for my brows, but I don't have a brow product I never use. I mean, I would say that Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil, but it is so dark, so that's why I never use it. So I'm going to mix in my L'Oreal Infallible. These are the only two brow products I have besides my pomade from NYX. So I'll just mix these two and then I'll come back and let my battery kind of refresh a little bit. My brows look really dark for some reason. I didn't really use much of the Wet n Wild one. I used mostly the L'Oreal, and then I used the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. I'm trying to use this up and it's pretty much dried out, so I'm pretty much done with it. And it's in the shade medium to dark, which I want to medium to dark. I feel like I said that funny. So I want to get like a lighter shade in that because I really like that. I'm going to use the Essence Color I Heart Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Primer. Wow, I got a lot on that eye. I have a few eyeshadow palettes. I have the CoverGirl True Naked Roses. I have not used this palette in so long. I have the No. 7 Stay Perfect eyeshadow palette, which is pretty much shimmers, which I haven't used this one in a long time either. And then Essence actually sent me the All About Nudes eyeshadow palette that I've been kind of playing with, so I want to use a little bit of a mixture of all of them. For setting my eye, I'm just going to use the No. 7 one. And I remember when we used to like rave about the CoverGirl ones, but Drugstore has stepped up their quality so much. The CoverGirl ones are so powdery. I feel like now we're like, what are we talking about? I don't think they're like horrible, but I don't think the CoverGirl ones are that great at all. So we're going to start with the Essence eyeshadow palette. They don't have the names on it, but I am just going to like mix the first two. One thing I noticed when using these is I feel like they don't show up very well, and they're a little powdery. I just feel like they don't show up very well in my eyes. I was wearing this palette in my products I discovered video, and I feel like my eyeshadow just looked kind of muddy, honestly. Okay, do you see any product in my eye? I don't see anything. I really... like nothing is... Okay, we're gonna move to the darker shade just a little bit. Actually, we'll use this one first. I mean, I don't really see much. We'll just use the darker one. Okay, the darker one gets pigment on my brush, and it kind of, I feel like it just doesn't transfer from the brush to the, you can see there's dark on my brush, but like, do you see much on my eyelid? Not really. Palette's kind of a dud. So we're going to try the CoverGirl one. I'm going to try a little bit of the lighter purple matte shade first. These are incredibly powdery. I mean, they're silky, but they're incredibly powdery. I'm going to go into the darker one too, just while we're at it. I cannot get over how powdery these are. I think the Drugstore has just really stepped up their game. New CoverGirl ones I've heard are really good. Like the ones that are kind of like the Katy Perry ones. Going with the shade next to it that's a little bit darker. I feel like it's a little bit shimmery, but we're just going to work with it. And pop that more in the outer. Bring it in. Palettes, I tell you, we're going to try this Essence one in this shade. The really dark outer shade. I remember when I had like makeup already on and I was playing with this Essence one, it didn't look bad when I popped this darker shade on top of it. We're going to try some shimmery shades on the lid. Shimmery shades. Oh, I actually have this Essence Single Shadow in All I Need, which I never use, so I'm going to use this one first. I'm just going to use my finger. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like your Ba-Bam shimmery that I really like. I'm just going to pop a little bit of this shade. Just notice I never lit my candle. I did my background on my videos, and I don't know if you can tell, like I just kind of changed it up. My friend Emily got me a candle and a picture with her and I, so I put that back there. And also, shout out to my friend Hallie. She got me this cute little plant. What would you even call this thing? Succulent? I don't know how to take care of these things, so I probably will end up killing it. Hallie, I might need some help if you're watching this. Okay, so what I decided to do was I kept taking this No. 7 product, And I'm going to do a little bit more. So a little lighter pink shade here. Mix it with this silver shade. And then I'm going to spray my brush. And I feel like I started to do this because my battery died. Sorry. And it started to amp it up a lot. And then I actually took like my brush with this darker shade, which is a little bit of a shimmery, but that's okay. And I popped that in the outer part and kind of blended it in. And I feel like it just helped a little bit. These number 7 shadows aren't that bad. If you want just like a natural shimmery palette, I don't even know if they sell this actually. I should probably make sure they sell this. Just take like the first shade here, the matte shade, and just kind of make sure I clean up right here. And then I also never use, I have a few eyeliners. I never use this Essence gel liner, so I think I'm going to use that. I'm just going to do a really small line across my lid with my Morphe little angled brush. I'm probably going to get out of shot here, sorry. You guys are not going to believe this. I'm filming this on, what day is it? April 14th. And we are having a blizzard right now in Minnesota. My birthday was on April 12th, 2 days ago. And usually, like last year at this time, we had open waters. We were on the lake and everything. And it was nice on my birthday. It was like 50 degrees. But now it's a blizzard. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? They kind of gave up on telling us how much we're going to get. So we're going to get 2 inches. We're going to get 26 inches. I mean, we just don't know anymore. So far, it was raining yesterday and then started snowing last night. And then I woke up this morning to probably like 3 inches or 4 inches of snow on the ground. And it's been snowing ever since. I mean, I don't have a window in this room, which I kind of wish I did so I can see outside. But like, I'm sure it's just still coming down really strong right now. I'm just going to take this Marc Jacobs eyeliner too. I'm about ready to start playing Christmas music and put up my Christmas tree again. We kind of just given up on the fact that spring is coming because it's not. I have the Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara for my lower lashes. And then I have the Maybelline Total Temptation. I use this telescopic carbon black one somewhat. The Lash Paradise, which you guys know my dilemma on this. The first time I did that video, it was amazing. And ever since then, I've purchased this again to try it. And it drives me crazy. So I'm going to try and mix a concoction with these and see if it works. I'm going to turn my camera off and then I'll be back because I'm not even going to get in shot with that. Why have I not been using this Maybelline Total Temptations mascara? I picked this up like probably a month or 2 ago, and I tried the first time and I was like, oh, it's fine, whatever. And then I kind of put it aside, and I've been using like other mascaras. This is actually good. It makes my lashes lengthened and somewhat volumized. I like it because it's like a thin formula, and the brush is so, it's like a lightweight, this feels really light. So when you're putting it on at first, I feel like when it was first opened and it was wet, you're kind of like, I don't know if it slips through my lashes, but now that it's more dried, I like it. I feel like if I pair this with my Lash Sensational, I would love it. You want a mascara that's gonna fully emphasize every single eyelash, on your lower lashes and stuff, pick up the Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara, definitely a good one. I did throw the Voluminous Lash Paradise on top, but I don't think it really did anything. This one's really good. I actually like this one. Why have I not been using this? Okay, so I have an actual lipstick from Marc Jacobs, or I have just the CoverGirl Oh Sugar. We'll go with the Marc Jacobs. Never used this, and it's a very pretty shade. It's a very summery shade. So that is a pretty shade. Lip cream rouge ones in this shade Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I should use this more often. I'm gonna wear this shade a lot in the summer. I don't know why I don't. They're moisturizing and they feel good. Okay, I kind of got onto my lip line, but I can't. It's not wanting to clean up. I just got this. This is the Essence Instant Matte Makeup Setting Spray. Not that I need to mattify my makeup or my face, because I feel like my face is already pretty matte and I have normal to dry skin, but I'm gonna use this. And the spray, do you see that? It's so finely mist. Essence, you might be doing it with this spray. It's there's not any oh my gosh, I love that. This might be a new, just because of the spray, I might just love that. Holy cow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Should I take my hair down so I don't look as crazy? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I hope it inspired you to pull out products from your collection that you don't use very often and to try them out again. As you can tell, my eyeshadow I'm not a huge fan of. I just don't think it turned out very good. So I think I will be decluttering this CoverGirl palette. And I did use a few new Essence products that they sent over to me. They just sent them for me to try. They didn't tell me I needed to do a video on it or anything, but I'm thinking about doing a best and worst of Essence sometime soon because I do have a collection of their products. So let me know if you would like to see that. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I feel like I already said that. Subscribe to my channel if not already. I would love to have you join my family here on YouTube and check out some future videos I have coming up. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Do I have makeup on my hand? No. Bye.